So it is the middle of February and I have some really dry wood, even though you can hear it that it's still boiling some water. But from, I don't know, 1 meter away I can feel the radiation of the heat, which is pretty hot, and the two stove fans work pretty well. And one day somebody commented in the comment box of a video that he didn't understood anything much about the stove that I created. So maybe an evaluation in English about my stove will be a good idea. So what I created here is a mass rocket stove that, since I didn't want the barrel in the middle, that is in the middle of the room, to be very high, I put the stove basically inside the floor. So from this horizontal surface, the stove goes 40 centimeters down, he goes 60 centimeters that way, and 130 this way. It's a standard barrel of 200 liters, which is 55 centimeters wide, which is, I think, 22 inches, and 80 centimeters high, which will be something like 33 inches. I don't know exactly, I'm not good at inches, but anyway. So after the stove is made inside out of these bricks that are fire resistant, and the inside chimney, the one that is in the middle of the barrel, it's made out of these ceramic tubes. The diameter of this is 20 centimeters. So for this reason, the section of this place where I put the wood and the horizontal area, it's also created so it will have the same surface area when you make a section through it. From this barrel I have guillotine, which is this one, that separate 4 tubes. 2 tubes go through this bench, and from this bench go up this chimney, made also out of these ceramic tubes, and then it's plastered with clay, and the bottom tubes that are now closed by this guillotine go through this floor and will go through this hallway, and from this hallway on each side will be a room that will be heated by the tubes that are in the ground. The 2 pipes are 50 centimeters in diameter, that will be 6 inches, and the tube is 8 inches. So two 15 centimeters, 6 inches diameter. It's a little bit bigger in section than a 8-inch, 20 centimeters diameter. So from this guillotine to this chimney. Unfortunately, the length, it's only something like 2.5 meters, which is pretty small, and for this reason I'm not able to recover much heat. So in spring, I'm not exactly sure how. I will have to do something, but I'm not exactly sure what, to increase the surface area or the length of the tube or of the chamber that is inside the bench, so I'll be able to recover much more heat. To be able to clean this this system, I have in here a hole that I'm able to put a clearing thing to clear the pipes in this direction. And also I have at the bottom of the barrel this thing that is also I'm able to clean whatever goes in outside the tube but inside the barrel. To clear the stove of ash is not much of a difficulty, since I'm usually putting the wood perfectly vertical, and I'm using a can to recover the ash, which is not much. It's something like 3 or 4 cans like this a day, maybe 3 full cans. This is, I don't know what dimension is this. Let's see if I can. Probably it's something like 5 inches by 2 inches. I don't know. So what else? Oh, since I didn't created a lid that will close the air gap, usually what I'm doing in the evening, I'm putting these two bricks on top of the fireplace, and this ring I'm using for the moment because I have 6 puppies that my big shepherd dog gave birth to, and since it is winter, I didn't have the courage to let them outside because they are too crazy and they'll get lost. So they live inside the house, or this is only for protection. This has nothing to do with the functionality of the stove. So because I'm only using these 2 pieces, unfortunately it draws enough air, so the heat from the stove will disappear to the until the morning. For this reason, in this chimney, I will put a blade, let's call it, that I will. It's like a circular lid that I'm going to cut a piece of the chimney and then put a circular lid that is on a metal stick, and with that I can either let it vertical and the air will be able to pass through without any problem, and when I will put it horizontal, the air will be completely blocked. It's almost sealed, so I'll be able to keep the heat inside the system, and hopefully we'll be able to recover most of the heat that is generated. Regarding how well it works, I cannot say, because it's the first winter when I'm heating truly the house. And as you can see, the height of the house is pretty big. until this lid in the middle, there are 5 meters 5 meters to the floor. So the volume of this room is very big, and in that direction that is a bathroom. On both sides there are another 2 rooms. Those 3 are something like 20 square meters, and the kitchen in here is another 10 meters or something. No, 10-15 square meters. So there's a lot of area, and even more, it's a very big volume. I calculated that this stove has to heat something like between 150 and 200 cubic meters of air. That will be, how much will be? Multiplied by 27. That will be 4,000 cubic square foot and 5,500 cubic square foot. Not square. Cubic, I don't know how. Cubic feet. Yes. 4,000 and 5,500 cubic feet of air, which is a lot. And not only that, even though the windows are plastered, they are not perfectly sealed from the exterior, and the windows in these 2 rooms are not also in those 2 rooms are not perfectly sealed. So I'm losing heat through those windows, and I'm losing some heat through the entrance doors. So basically the tubes in the bench are short, and I don't have a lid to stop the heat loss, and the volume is very big, and I'm losing heat through the windows and door. So if you ask me if I'm happy with it, I will say yes. If you ask me if it is efficient, I cannot say. But hopefully I have another something like 2 months, because in here, sooner than May, temperatures will be very low. So I'll have a few months more to heat the house. So we'll see how it works, and I don't know. Thank you for watching this video. I didn't create until now any YouTube video about the stove in English, but you may find other videos in English on the YouTube channel. So I hope I earn your subscription, and thank you. Bye bye.